In the heart of Berlin, a young man named Dietrich Bonhoeffer walked the city streets with a soul as rich and deep as the river Spree that flowed through the metropolis. A theologian and pastor, he was a man of faith, and his life was a testament to the power of love and the courage of conviction. Dietrich's childhood was one of warmth and enlightenment, nourished by a family who valued education and spirituality. His father, a respected psychiatrist, and his mother, an accomplished musician and teacher, nurtured his young mind and spirit, instilling in him a love of learning and a passion for justice. As he grew, Dietrich's faith blossomed, and he soon found himself on the path to ministry. With a keen intellect and a gentle heart, he became a scholar of theology and a pastor to his flock, dedicating his life to the pursuit of truth and the service of others. But as the years passed, a storm began to gather over Germany. The rise of the Nazi regime and the persecution of the Jewish people cast a long, dark shadow over the land, and Dietrich found himself at a crossroads. The path he had walked thus far had been one of love and compassion, but he now faced a choice that would test the very limits of his faith. As the Nazi grip tightened, Dietrich made a courageous decision. He would not stand idly by while his fellow human beings suffered at the hands of tyranny. He joined the Confessing Church, a movement that sought to oppose the Nazi regime's control over the German Protestant churches. In the face of growing oppression, Dietrich spoke out against the injustices being perpetrated, risking his own safety to fight for the rights and dignity of those who were being persecuted. It was a dangerous path, one that led him to the very heart of the resistance movement, and ultimately, to a conspiracy to overthrow the Nazi regime itself. But the cost of his convictions would be steep. Betrayed by a fellow conspirator, Dietrich was arrested and imprisoned, his once vibrant world reduced to the cold, gray walls of a prison cell. Yet even in the depths of despair, his faith never wavered. He continued to write and minister to his fellow prisoners, offering them a light in the darkness that surrounded them. As the war drew to a close, Dietrich's fate was sealed. Condemned to death by the very regime he had fought so bravely against, he faced his final moments with a quiet dignity and unwavering faith. He was executed on April 9, 1945, just weeks before the fall of the Third Reich. In the end, Dietrich Bonhoeffer's life was a testament to the power of love and the courage of conviction. He had walked a path that few would dare to tread, and in doing so, he had shown the world that the light of faith can never truly be extinguished. And as his spirit soared above the war-torn land he had fought so fiercely to protect, the legacy he left behind would continue to inspire generations to come, a beacon of hope and courage in the face of darkness, and a reminder that even in the darkest of times, the light of love can never truly be vanquished.